everyone. Welcome to our Hello Health podcast for this month. My name is Caroline Price, and I'm your standing host for all of our Hello Health podcasts, where we try to support health literacy throughout Cumberland County for our local citizens. Just a few housekeeping points. All the links and resources that are shared today will be posted to our website, cumberlandcountync.gov, after this meeting. You will also see the links on the screen in front of you. You can watch reruns of our show on Cumberland County NCTV, as well as on YouTube if you were to miss the session today. Cumberland County, North Carolina TV is a 24-hour channel that focuses on Cumberland County government. It does air 7 days a week on Spectrum Cable Channel 5. You can also stream it on the CCNCTV app on Roku, Apple TV, and Fire TV for free. And of course, please always visit our website at cumberlandcountync.gov/health. All right, and without any further ado, I will turn it over to our speaker for the day so she can introduce herself.
Good afternoon. My name is Portia Gibson. I am the Immunizations Clinic Coordinator here at the Cumberland County Department of Public Health.
All right, so Portia, go ahead and tell us about back-to-school vaccinations and why they're important.
Back-to-school vaccinations are required for each school. It is North Carolina law that certain children at certain ages receive vaccines to enter school.
Okay.
It's very important to prevent disease rather than to treat a disease afterwards. The guidelines are mandated through the CDC.
Okay. So this is an every year type of thing. So it's not, so once folks come in, it's not, they get it once a year, then that's it. They have to come every single year as far as if they're in grades K through 12. Is that correct?
Correct.
Gotcha. Okay. So everyone in grades K through 12 has to be vaccinated. So it is not based on a certain age or whether they're going to a certain grade. It's every K through 12 student in Cumberland County has to get a vaccination.
As long as the students are up to date with their yearly vaccines from birth on up, the only time the child would need updated vaccinations would be if they're coming from pre-K to kindergarten, or if they're coming from sixth grade to seventh grade, or if they're 12 years old, or your high school seniors, or if they're 16 years old.
Okay. So can you tell us a little bit about the cost of each vaccine as far as, does that differ between certain ages or grades, or is it cost the same pretty much across the board?
So in the state of North Carolina, we participate in a program, Vaccines for Children. So any child 0 to 18 years of age, if they have no insurance, can receive their vaccines at no cost to them through the state of North Carolina. We also do accept insurances if the child has it. Insurance is not a barrier for your child not to receive vaccine.
Okay, so if someone does not have insurance, that is not going to prevent them from getting their vaccine?
Not at all.
Okay, good deal. So can you talk a little bit about any of the vaccines that are given? Is it based on, is it per child, or does each child get the same vaccines when they come in every year?
So if your child is coming from pre-K to kindergarten, they need to have their updated Tdap vaccine. They need to be updated with their hepatitis B, polio, HIV if they are not over the age for that, MMR, measles, mumps, rubella, and varicella chickenpox.
Okay.
If your child is coming from 6th to 7th grade, they will need to be updated with their Tdap, tetanus, diphtheria, and pertussis vaccine, and the meningococcal meningitis vaccine. Also, as a recommendation, HPV Gardasil vaccine. It's not required, but it's always helpful.
Okay. So I know obviously folks come to the health department. That's probably one of the major locations here in Cumberland County that folks go to. But is there another place or another location where folks can beat the back to school rush? I know some folks probably tend to go fairly early, but then some folks probably wait to the last minute. I'm sure you guys encounter that quite a bit.
Yes, ma'am.
So is there another location here in Cumberland County outside of the health department that they can beat that rush?
So before the back to school rush, we will be hosting 4 outreach events. The first one will be Tuesday, September the 16th, and that will be at Douglasburg Middle School. And then another one on Thursday, September the 18th, and that will be at Hope Mills Middle School. Monday, September the 22nd, that will be at Spring Lake Middle School. And also Tuesday, September the 23rd, will be at Grace Creek High School. Those events will be from 4 to 7 and we'll be able to service the first 70 students that come.
Perfect. So that's good to know that there's locations outside of just the health department where folks can get their back to school vaccines. So what can I do, or anyone in the community rather, if we want to know more information about the safety and effectiveness of the vaccines that are being given to our students in the community?
Yes, you can always visit the CDC website for that information, or you can visit cumberlandcountync.gov/health, and it would also have that information there as well.
Okay. Perfect. So are there any, I guess, issues or problems that arise if folks don't get their children vaccinated each year?
So the reason we have vaccines is to keep yourself and others safe. Your child does not have vaccines that they need for school, potentially could put another student at risk or even themselves. Vaccines have what is called antigens in the vaccine. So this triggers your immune system to fight if it comes in contact with those antigens in the future. So that keeps our students safe, keeps us healthy, no missed days of school. Everyone is great.
Okay. So I know there's obviously a deadline this year. Do we know the deadline this year for vet school vaccinations, or is it right as soon as the school year starts, or is that deadline do they have a couple weeks after school starts? What is that deadline for the immunizations?
So usually it starts 30 days after the child first enrolls in school. Year-round students, they start school July 16th, and their dismissal day is August 14th. And traditional schools, they start August 25th, and the dismissal date is September 23rd.
Okay. So what will happen for those students if they do not get their vaccines in time? Is that an issue? Is that a school system issue, or is that an issue that the health department needs to resolve? So what will come up if children do not get their vaccines in time?
So if they do not receive their vaccines before the date that is proposed by the school, then your child will be dismissed from school until those vaccines are given.
Okay, gotcha. So with the immunization clinics being walk-in only, is there a reason why appointments can't be made, or is it just more convenient for you all to do walk-ins? What is the reasoning behind not being able to make an appointment?
So with the walk-in concept, it gives parents more flexibility, more convenience to get their vaccines. They're not constrained to that appointment slot, because things do arise, things do come up. Your other child may be sick, you may have a flat tire on the way to your appointment, and this way parents can come in between the hours of 8 and 4:30 Monday through Thursday to get their vaccines, or on Fridays from 8 to 12:30.
Okay. So is there any additional information that you would like our community to know about the back to school vaccinations that are coming up? Any more important dates or anything else that they need to be aware of in terms of making sure their children are vaccinated properly?
So we do have some late night clinics the second Tuesday of each month from the hours of 4:30 to 6:30. We are open just in case the parents need a little bit more time to get to the health department.
Okay.
We also are doing monthly drawings and swag bags for the students that do come in to receive prizes at the end of the month.
Okay.
Just having lots of fun.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Well, I think, I'll speak for everyone when we say, thank you all for obviously being here at the health department, giving the vaccinations, but also getting out to the community and meeting folks where they are too. And that's a big thing now, is we're going to make sure that we can reach the folks where they are in terms of the convenience. And it sounds like we have a lot of different locations in the county. So we're kind of touching folks in wherever area they might live in here in Central Cumberland or even in Hope Mills. So just thank you guys for being willing to do that and for meeting folks where they are. So just want to make sure you all are aware that we do have an outreach calendar. So please make sure you check our calendar as well as our weekly update for things that are coming up locally, as well as out in the community and here at the health department as well. There is a survey that you all should receive or see rather. Please make sure you take the survey to tell us how we did. That survey is also available on our website. And again, as mentioned before, any links and resources that are shared during the meeting today will be posted to the website, cumberlandcountync.gov. Also, again, if you all want to watch reruns of the show, you can do so on Cumberland County NCTV as well as on YouTube. And if there's nothing else we want to add, then we are good to go. And we will see you all again for a Hello Health topic next month. Thank you all for joining us.
Thank you.